when I was out there at the Silicon Valley, I met another guy, came out of the audience. This kid said, man, what a presentation. I said, thanks, man. What do you do for a living? He said, oh, I built a company called eBay. I said, oh, that's cool. You got a card. Remember, I ain't the techie guy. I didn't know what eBay was, man. So I stuck the guy's card in my pocket. I went back to Pittsburgh and I asked one of the little techie kids, I said, what is eBay? I said, holy smokes, I met the guy that built the company. So I called him up and I said, Mr. Skoll, I've come to have a much deeper appreciation of who you are, man. And he laughed. He said, I thought you'd figure it out sooner or later. You're really on to something. Here's $500,000. I said, what's that for? He says, your first replication. And against all probability, Jeff Skoll and I have become very close friends. He's got $5 billion. He's 40 years old, and he's a good guy. And I was sitting in his mansion in Palo Alto one night, and I said, Jeff, what do you need me for, man? You got $5 billion. You're 40 years old. What do you need with a black guy from Pittsburgh for with one program? He said, during your whole presentation, there was only one word in my mind. I said, what was that? He said, scalable. I think you're scalable just like eBay. So he gave me a pile of money. We hired a couple of guys from the Harvard Business School. We wrote a business plan and created a division called the National Center for Arts and Technology, and we're starting to build centers, man. This is the first one that's open in San Francisco. There's the space. That's Jeff on the right, Billy Wong. The kid's in the middle. This is what it's going to look like on San Francisco Bay someday. This is the one that's now open in Cincinnati called the Cincinnati Center for Arts and Technology. The fellow that owns the Cincinnati Reds put up a big chunk of the money, and it's doing fine. And we have doubled the graduation rate for the Cincinnati public school system in 12 months, and I don't live in Cincinnati, I live in Pittsburgh. So you can't say it's me, it's the value proposition. There's the space, digital imaging, they're training technicians for Toyota. This is the newest one. Doug DeVos from Amway and a guy named Jim Hackett from Steelcase heard me speak. They came to Pittsburgh and loved the place, and Hackett, which is the chairman of Steelcase, a furniture company, said, man, this building is fabulous. My only criticism is your chairs are getting a little old. I said, well, last time I heard about Steelcase was in the furniture business. And he said, we are, and we're going to re-engineer you with all of our furniture. So in exchange for that, he gets a slide in my slideshow. It now costs $500,000 to get a slide in my slideshow. This is the building, downtown Grand Rapids. It looks better than this. It looks like the Starship Enterprise, and we got the poor people in the next century, and they're doing fine.